All right. Hopefully that's the last time I get interrupted. All right, so let's work this out. We need to know what kind of triangle this is. And so there's this thing we do where we have C and we square it, and we're going to compare it to what we get when we do a squared plus b squared. So our C in this case is 17, and our A in this case is 8, and our B in this case is 15. Well, 17 squared is 289, 8 squared is 64, and 15 squared is 225. No way. Yeah, and 64 plus 225 is 289. These things are equal. If they are equal, then it is a right triangle. Okay. Down here, again, we're going to use C squared, and we're going to compare that to A squared plus B squared. Well, C, again, the biggest number is 5. A is 3, and B is 4. So I'm going to square everything. I get 25, 9, and 16. Now I knew about this one. And it is, again, equal. Man, so again, because it's equal, it is a right triangle. Okay, over here to these. All right, so again, we got C squared, and we're going to compare it to A squared plus B squared. Well, C is 80, and A is 5, and B is 80. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that if I have 80 squared over here, and I have 80 squared plus something else over here, this side's going to be bigger. I don't need to work this all the way out. It's going to end up being like this. And if it is less than is acute. That's just the way that one works out. If I did work it all the way out, this would be 6,400. This would be 25 and 6,400. And so this would be 6,425. And this would just be 6,400. And just like I said, is going to be less than, excuse me. And then number 13 is not a triangle, so we're done with it. That's awesome. All right, so now we are looking at these. First, we have to figure out, is it even a triangle? That's the A plus B is greater than C thing. A in this case is 5, and B in this case is 7, and C in this case is 10. And since 12 is greater than 10, yes, this is a triangle. Now then, I don't know exactly what these things are. Okay, so I might want to grab a calculator. I do know that this one is the smallest, this is the next smallest, and this is the next smallest, because just like numbers, radicals work like that. So it's going to be, remember, it's A plus B is greater than C. Well, A is the square root of 14, and B is the square root of 71, and C is the square root of 85. I need to know what these things are, because I don't. I have no idea. So the square root of 14, typing it in my calculator, is 3.74 or thereabouts, 3.74. And the square root of 71, it's going to be 80 something, I think. Yep, not 80, I meant 8 point. It's 8.43. And then here we have 85, that's going to be 9 something. It is 9.22. And I don't have to finish this to be able to say, if I took 3 and I added it to 8, that would definitely be more than 9. So yes, this is a triangle. Okay. Coming down to this one, I don't know which one of these is the biggest number. Is it 9 or is it 1 squared root of 174? So we got a C. Okay, so again, it would be A plus B is greater than C. That's what we're trying to see. But I don't know. I know A is going to be 4. but I'm not sure if this is C or if that's C. So square root of 174, oh yeah, that's 13.19. So this is B. A plus 9, 4 plus 9 is greater than the square root of 174. Well, that's 13, and this is 13.19. 13 is not bigger than 13.19. This is not a triangle. Done. Love those. All right, over here on this one. Okay, square root of 74 is 8 something, I know that. So it's going to be 5, it's A plus B has to be greater than C. 5 plus 7 has to be greater than the square root of 74. And remember what I said? I said that square root of 74 is 8 point something. So definitely this is true. Yes, this is a triangle. And then down here, 21.6, again, it's A plus B has to be greater than C. 21.6 plus 28.8 is greater than 36. Well, guys, again, I don't have to do this all the way to know that 20 plus 20 something plus 20 something is going to be more than 30 something. So I don't have to finish that. I can just say, yes, this is a triangle. Okay, I know that 20 plus 20 is going to be greater than 36. Okay, so we got 4 to work out. So again, we're going to do C squared, and we're going to compare it to A squared plus B squared. So my C in this one is 10, my A is 5, and my B is 7. So that would be 100, and 25 plus 49, and 100. And 74. Oh, 74 goes there. My bad. So this is gonna be greater than. And if it is greater than, that is an obtuse triangle. Okay. Down here on this one, A is 14. Oh wait, excuse me, we do C squared. C squared. Why I write the formula out first so I don't make mistakes like that. I'm going to compare it to A squared plus B squared. Well, C squared is the square root of 85. We got to square that. And A is going to be the square root of 14 squared plus the square root of 71 squared. Well, square root of 85 squared is just 85. I love those. Square root of 14 squared is 14, and the square root of 71 squared is 71. 14 plus 71 is 85. So we have 85 on both sides. This is equal. And if it is equal, it is a right triangle. All right, this one down here was not a triangle. Over here on these last two, let's see. Again, it's going to be C squared and compare it to A squared plus B squared. C is going to be the square root of 74. A is going to be 5 and B is going to be 7. We got to square those. Oh, I need to square that. C squared. The square root of 74 squared is just 74. 5 squared is 25, and 7 squared is 49. Son of a gun, 74 and 74. This again is a right triangle. Crazy how that works out sometimes. And as for this mess, let's see. C squared, compare it to A squared plus B squared. C squared is going to be 36. Compare that to 21.6 squared plus 28.8 squared. I don't know any of those. 36 squared is 1,296. 21.6 squared is 466.56. 28.8 squared is 829.44. I need to add those up. 829.44 plus 466.56. Oh my goodness. It equals 1,296. These are again equal. So that means this is a right triangle. All right, folks, that is the review. I hope that helps. Good luck to you on your test, and I have faith you're going to do just fine.